This could be good for me. Lately I was feeling like I need a purpose. But when you talk to me, give me the impression that I won't scratch your surface. And I could walk for days, searching for your praise. Is it even there to find? Is there a chance for me to win your memories? Will I slowly lose my mind? Lost in your maze, stuck in your gaze. How can I get out? I'm out of time to make you mine. Baby, show me how.
I'm a data governance professional. I'll be speaking today about the role of data governance in the age of AI. So this session will really be good for people who are not too tech savvy, or people who are already in tech but are thinking of transiting into something else really tech, something else really tech. Yeah. So in the age of disruption, AI, the AI disruption, what is the role of data and what is the role of data governance? So currently, it's been projected that by the end of 2025, data consumed, data created, and data used is estimated at 180 zettabytes. To bring that into context, that's about 180 trillion gigabytes of data created and data consumed. But the funny thing about this is, about 30% of this data, which are the bedrock of the AI systems we use or everything we do in tech, they are not quality data. That is, they are not fit for purpose. So, in alignment with the theme of the summit, we are considering unlocking global opportunities in tech. So I want to open our eyes into the opportunities that exist within the data governance space. That you don't necessarily need to be in the core tech. If you're not really tech savvy, or you don't know how to code, or you're already tech, you're thinking of transiting into something related to governance around data, around tech, then this is for you. So, like I was saying, bad data that are not fit for purpose, is about 30% of the data that we create. And this leads to about 30% in loss of revenue, time wasted. There's difference between managing data, which is the core work of people like data analysts and others, but ensuring these data are well managed is what we are talking about when we say data governance. We are governing the data. We are building framework policies to ensure that data is fit for purpose and to ensure that we are able to derive the quality or the end point of what we want the data to do for the organization. What is data chaos? Like I've put into perspective the volume of data we are generating in this age and the percentage of it that is not even fit for purpose. This is where the opportunity lies. The uncontrolled data, the disorganized data, the inaccurate data that we have existing. And how can we bring this into power, into a level that is fit for purpose? So, and how do we reduce the inefficiency? How do we reduce the cost associated with bad data? And ultimately the poor decision that poor data generates. The cost of bad data it's not limited to the financial aspect of it or the regulatory impact of it, but ultimately the missed opportunities. If you are building a system, for instance, an AI system, and the data you're working with is filled with biases. Let me use a funny example. In a remote place in Africa, we don't have women with blonde hair, for instance, a lot in Africa. So the system, the data they've gathered over the years eliminates that minority Africans that have blonde hair. So if we are building a system like an AI system that you want a decision made about that, the decision you're making, one of the critical data you need to use has to do with color of hair. You've not captured over the years, that's little minority. So I'm just bringing into perspective how you can miss out, how opportunities can be missed, even in systems we are building. So what are the roles? What are the opportunities we can key into as people in tech or people aspiring to go into the governance aspect of data? The regulatory aspect, compliance aspect of things. There's this saying that the UK and by extension the Europe at large is big in compliance. US is at the forefront of system building, while Asia, especially China, they are in challenge the status quo. So there are still emerging opportunities that we could tap into in governance, in ensuring that our data is fit for purpose, in ensuring that our system is ethical and free of biases, in ensuring ultimately that the data we use to build our system is of good quality and has integrity. So move to the slide where it has different roles. So what are the different roles that you could consider as somebody who wants to go into data governance, who wants to go into ensuring that data is managed properly? No, this one. The next one. So you can consider core data governance roles like data governance analyst or manager, privacy manager or analyst, data stewards. Then there are emerging positions in AI that are not really core tech, like ethics specialist, risk consultants. These don't necessarily need you to be doesn't need capacity to code necessarily. They still revolve around governance. Then emerging specialists who like prompt engineer, data fabric, architecture. So the key takeaway in my session is that data or AI is as good as the data that we use to build it, and that is where the opportunity lies for people who want to go into governance. And data governance transforms chaos into advantage, and if we are able to come into this space, like I said, you don't necessarily need to know how to code. It is just about ensuring that people manage data, which is the bedrock or the driver of AI, very well. So that's it. Thank you.
Any question?
Question.
Okay, so the gentleman says that.
Yeah, I just wanted to clarify.
Hello, yeah, can you clarify? I know you said something about the data analyst and the data governor. How to their roles really, how does it generate?
So, like I said, managing data is different from ensuring that data is well managed. So governance is ensuring that it's well managed, building frameworks. Let me take this as an example. If you want to capture information about the attendee of this, let's say this organization, the attendees of this event, what are the core data we need, and how do we structure it? What format? How do we structure it? Everybody could just write everything they want about themselves. If you just provide a page of paper, write your name, write your age, write all that, and that is a vast unstructured data. But when we bring governance into that space, we are saying, okay, this is what we need, this is how we want this data structured. This is because the end goal is already in mind. If you want to use that to build maybe an AI system for future events like this now, you already are from there. We were talking, the previous panelists were talking about design by defect and all that. So you've already designed the data you're capturing and the decision you want to make. So that is the role of the data analyst. When we're talking about data analysis, we're just talking about managing the data you already have. But the data you want to have, how do you provide to make sure that it's fit for purpose for the decision you want to make?
What can you say about AI policy fitting within
roles like mention governance and
Yes,
talk
so
about
we have
policy?
this evolving rule or evolving AI governance is a thing, but I would still classify it under data governance because data drives AI. So when you are building from onset, when you are building the system, you have a framework that you're using to build. It captures the policy, it captures the rules and responsibilities of the players when you're gathering the data to be using the system. And it captures the process as well. The process. So process, rules and responsibility, and the policies.
So it's all fits within governance.
Governance.
Right. Thank you.
Thank you.